Hey, how's it going? This is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I get this video coming to you as promised. A few simple tips and tricks you guys should be able to implement and improve some of your online presence. As you can see there, I had the homepage of the website pulled up. We'll look at that here in just a second. I always like to go over a quick Google search here. Now I typed in what we consider a buyer intent keyword, so a service attached to a location. Somebody searching for a roofing company to do some work for them within Wichita. This is something very similar that they would actually type into Google to find a company to do that for them. So there's a bunch of variations to it, but this is what I consider a buyer intent keyword. Okay, now three typical main ways you can get on a homepage or a first page of Google. So there's ads, and then there's a couple ways organically. Now the ads aren't always bad to do. I don't think they hold the highest credibility with customers, but that's me. But if you're looking for customers fast, not a bad way to do it. While you're starting to build up, your organic rankings, you can be within here. If you're looking for instant customers, of course, not a bad way to do it, right? Now, you want to be within this map pack as well. This is organic listings for the Google business profiles. So first off, make sure you have one. It's verified with Google. And then you've started to fill it out completely 100%. There's nothing that Google has to guess on. And if you do all that correctly, you'd be able to rank up within here. Of course, you need to start building up your reviews and ratings. Make sure you keep adding in pictures and posts, and just keep your business profile active. And that'll help rank within here. Now, this is huge because, if somebody sees something they like within here, they'll never hit this more businesses button, nor would they end up scrolling down into the actual organics. Okay. Now, the organics we have quite a few directories, which we're going to see when it comes to roofing. But we can tell right off the bat, Roden is going to be our top competitor when it comes to, Wichita, Kansas area and roofing when it comes to online traffic. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move over to your website here. So typically I like to look at websites and homepages and more in particular, because there's a Google sweet spot when it comes to content. So, the words I can highlight on a homepage, and that's going to be 1,500 to 2,000 words of content alone on the homepage. So as we can see, this is our main piece of content here. So we're definitely really light when it comes to that mark. Now what that allows you to do is for every 150 to 200 words of content on the homepage and really across the rest of your website, you should have keywords embedded, and especially these buyer intent ones like I was talking about on this Google search page, right? Now, also, of course, you need to make sure a website looks good, not only on a desktop or a laptop, but also on a mobile phone. It's not glitchy, just so nobody would instantly turn away from your website too. So that doesn't look like it's going to be too much of a factor here, at least on a desktop. I don't know mobile wise, but definitely need to get a lot more content within your homepage here, and probably the rest of these pages of the website as well. Now, what I did here is I went ahead and I threw you guys. So I threw you into this paid program I use called Ahrefs. Now it gives me a quick dashboard of numbers that I can do kind of some quick comparisons over. So let's take a look at this and try and keep this video as short as possible. Now you see these first two numbers here that I just highlighted. Those are DR and UR ratings from Google. So those are power and trust ratings that Google gives out, first for your entire website, second for just your homepage alone. Okay. Now, you have to build power and trust through Google so that Google has credibility with you and trusts you to rank you higher, right? Because Google is basically a popularity contest. So you got to have other websites point fingers at you and say, yeah, this is going to be a good company to work with, so on and so forth, to build that power and trust so that Google will rank you for the, keywords that are within your website. Now, to do that, you got to build these backlinks that come from these referring domains, but don't just build any. So you want to have quantity, of course, but they need to be of the highest quality that you can get. So make sure that the referring domains already have these high ratings that we're looking to get, so that when you get a backlink from them, it grants power over to you, okay? And once you do that, then Google is more likely to rank you for the keywords that you have within your website. Now you have close to 700 or just over 700. So that's a lot of keywords to have within a roofing website. You must have some type of blog going on in there. And I think Roden does as well. So, a lot of the traffic that you guys are going to be getting isn't necessarily buyer intent. So like if we come into traffic here, it breaks it down where you're getting most of your traffic from. And most of them is from this keyword that's within your Wichita, Kansas blog about, different felt papers, right? So that's where most of your traffic's coming in at. Really the only buyer intent one is this vinyl siding, Wichita, Kansas. And that's only bringing in, 2 people a month, right? So that kind of shows you where your traffic is going. And this is what happens if you don't build power and trust to the actual keywords that you want to rank for. Like roofing company Wichita, Kansas isn't a bad one, but the volume on it is low. There's only 10 people searching that a month. So let's kind of see where Rodin is at. We can see their dashboard numbers right off the bat. So they've built a lot more power and trust already. And again, they have a lot of keywords as well. So they have a blog going on somewhere within their website. Now let's take a look at their traffic. As we can see, something kind of bloggy here, continuous ridge vents. Now here's a big one, right? So roofing companies, Wichita, Kansas, 500 people search that a month on average, and they're ranked position 6. So they're well within that first page of Google, as we could tell, from, this one as well, this keyword that I typed in. But we can see out of their 900 traffic per month, almost 200 of that is coming from this roofing company's Wichita, Kansas. Now, we can see the value in that, right? Because this is what we consider a buyer intent keyword. Nobody's really going to type this in unless they're doing the research that I am, or they're actually, looking for a company to do work for them, okay? And that's going to be the main one. So they're getting a lot of their traffic with this nice buyer intent keyword. Then they have one about gutters, gutters again. They have the roofing Wichita, Kansas, which is what I kind of typed in. As we can see, they're ranked 2, but they're not getting much traffic per month from that just because the search volume really isn't there. But so these are the types of keywords that you need to be able to rank for, so that the people coming into your website are actually looking to get work done from you, okay? But we can see the difference even with, kind of a lot of the traffic being from the blog stuff, the difference in traffic that you can get from being from, not present on the first page of Google to being very present on the first page of Google. So hope this video helps you out. There should definitely be information within here that you can use to your benefit. So let me know if you loved the video or if you hated it. And then if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. You can do that whether it's an email, phone call, or a text. And then I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch the video.